Now in K, let us take the vertices on the edge in V3 and V4 as E6. Sorry. Now this one is a graph G, this one is a subgraph H of a graph G. Now we have to find out one subgraph K which is isomorphic to this graph H. Vertex V1 is adjacent with V2 and V4. Similarly, so vertex V1 is adjacent to V2 and V4, and V3 is adjacent to V2 and V4. There is an adjoining V2 between V1 and V2, and V1 between V1 and V4, V3 and V4, V6, and V3 and V2 and V3. So this one is a graph K. This graph K is isomorphic to graph H, and H is a subgraph of a graph G. Then this K is also referred as a subgraph of a graph G. In last lecture, we have seen what is a complete graph, what are the isomorphic graphs, regular graphs, irregular graphs, and the relation between regular graph and complete graph. Now let us see what is a complete bipartite graph. Complete bipartite . A complete bipartite graph, a complete bipartite graph is a simple bipartite graph is a simple bipartite graph G with bipartition or partition of a vertex set V equal to X union Y, that is X union Y equal to vertex V, in which every vertex in subset X, every vertex in X is joined to every vertex of Y. So a complete bipartite graph is a simple bipartite graph with bipartition of a vertex set V, which is nothing but X union Y equal to V, in which each vertex of a subset X, of V is joined to every vertex of a set Y. So if a subset X contains m vertices and a set Y contains n vertices, then the complete bipartite graph is denoted by Km n, where m is the number of vertices in subset S and n is the number of vertices in subset y. So for example, this one is vertex u1, this one is a vertex u2, vertex u3. By the definition of complete bipartite graph, a graph is said to be complete bipartite graph if it is a simple bipartite graph in which the vertex set can be divided into two subsets x and y, such that x union y equal to v and x intersection y will be equal to phi. So, if every vertex in x is joined to every vertex in y, then such a graph is called as complete bipartite graph. Here is a graph G with 6 vertices, and now we have to find the subset x and y of a vertex set of a graph G. So x contains u1, u2, u3, and subset y contains u4, u5, and u6. So now we have to check whether this graph G is a complete bipartite graph. Now, the vertex u1 is joined to each vertex in y. Similarly, u2 and u3 are joined to u4, u5, u6. So each vertex in x is joined to every vertex in y. So the graph G is a complete bipartite graph. Now, if KMN is a complete bipartite graph, then KMN contains m into n edges and m plus n vertices. Let us check. This one is the K33 graph. It contains 3 plus 3, 6 vertices, and 3 into 3 equal to 9 edges. Let us check whether it contains 9 edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So a complete bipartite graph KMN contains m plus n vertices and m into n edges. Now let us see whether there is any relation between the complete bipartite graph and complete graph. Let us take one bipartite graph. This one is a graph G. This graph is isomorphic to x1 is joined to y1 and y2. Similarly, x2 is joined to y1 and y3. X2 is joined to y2, y1, y3. X3 is joined to y3 and y2. This one is the vertex. Yes. So this one is a bipartite graph. Here we can find out the two subsets of our vertex set V, which contains x1, x2, x3, x4, y1, y2, and y3. Now here we can clearly find out the two subsets x and y such that x union y equal to 5 and x intersection y is empty. That is x is nothing but x1, x2, x3 and x4, and y contains vertices y1, y2 and y3. Now by the definition of bipartite graph, this graph is a bipartite graph. Now we have to check whether this bipartite graph is a complete bipartite graph. By the definition of complete bipartite graph is nothing but we have to find out the two subsets x and y of vertex set V such that each vertex in x is joined to every vertex of y. Here x1 is joined to vertices y1 and y2, but x1 is not joined to vertex y3. So which is contradiction to or which does not satisfy the definition of complete bipartite graph. Hence this graph is not a complete bipartite graph. Which implies we can easily say that if a graph is bipartite, which does not imply that which is complete bipartite. Now, what about converse? If whether a complete bipartite graph is always a bipartite graph, the converse is always true. Since in the definition of complete bipartite graph, we say that a complete bipartite graph is a simple bipartite graph. It implies complete bipartite graph is always a bipartite graph, but a bipartite graph may or may not be a complete bipartite graph. Let us check what is the relation between complete graph and complete bipartite graph. First, take one complete graph and check whether every complete graph is a complete bipartite. And let us see. So, take one complete graph K3. This one graph K4. So graph G is a complete graph, but here we can't find out the two subsets x and y such that x union y is your whole vertex set V and x intersection y is phi. So this one is the complete graph, but which is not a complete bipartite graph. Hence, from this we say that every complete graph is not a complete bipartite. Now what about converse? Let us take one example. This one is your graph G, which is isomorphic to vertex x1 is adjacent with y1 and y2. Similarly, vertex x2 is adjacent with y1 and y2. So these two graphs are isomorphic. Now here we can clearly find out the two subsets x and y such that x union y is vertex set V and x intersection y is empty. X contains x1 and x2 and y is nothing but y1 comma y2. So here we get the bipartition x union y equal to V and x intersection y will be equal to phi, and which is a simple bipartite graph. Hence this one is a complete bipartite graph, but this graph is not complete. So from this we can say that a complete bipartite graph does not imply that complete. So we have seen that there is no relation between the bipartite graph, complete bipartite graph, and complete graph. Every bipartite graph is not a complete bipartite graph. Every complete graph is not a complete. Every complete bipartite graph is not a complete graph. Every complete graph is not a complete bipartite. But every complete bipartite graph is a bipartite graph. So K11 is the only complete bipartite graph. Only complete bipartite graph which is complete. So K11 is nothing but this one is here, this one and this one is the vertex. So K11 is the only complete bipartite graph which is complete. Now let's take one example. this such type of graph is called as star graph. Star graph. Now we have to check whether this star graph is a complete bipartite graph. So if we have to check for complete bipartite graph, then we have to again find out two subsets of our original vertex set V such that X union Y is Y, X union Y is V, and they are disjoint. So here X contains vertex V9 and Y contains vertices from V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6, V7. So here we can clearly find out the two subsets X and Y such that whose union is your original vertex set V, and each vertex in X is joined to every vertex of Y. So this one is a complete bipartite graph. The star graph is a complete bipartite graph. Now, every complete bipartite graph KMN is isomorphic to KN M. Let us check. This one is a K23. So here we can clearly find out the two subsets X and Y such that X union Y is V, and this one is a simply bipartite graph. Since each vertex in X is nothing but V1, V2, and Y contains V3, V4, and V5. Each vertex in X is joined to every vertex of Y. So this one is a complete bipartite graph. But from this node, every complete bipartite graph KMN is isomorphic to KNM. Now we have to show that this K23 is isomorphic to K32. Similarly, you can take each vertex in X is joined to every vertex of Y, and this one is a bipartite graph. So this one is again a complete bipartite graph. Now we have to check whether this K23 is isomorphic to K32. But by the definition of isomorphic graphs, two graphs are said to be isomorphic if there is an one-to-one correspondence between the vertex sets and edge sets of both the graphs. Here vertex V1 is paired up with the vertex X4 and vertex V2 is paired up with vertex X5. Similarly, vertices V3, V4, V5 are paired up with the vertices X1, X2, X3. So by the definition of isomorphic graph, these two graphs K23 and K32 are isomorphic. From this we can conclude that any KMN is isomorphic to KNM. Now let us see what is subgraph. Let H be a capital H be a graph with vertex set V of H and edge set V of H, and similarly G be a graph with vertex set V of G and edge set V of G. V of G. Then the graph H is said to be subgraph of a graph G if vertex set of H is contained in vertex set of G and edge set of H, and edge set of graph H is contained in edge set of a graph G. That is, vertex set of H is contained in vertex set of G and edge set of H is contained in edge set of G. then we say that H is a subgraph of a graph G. Let us take one example. Now this one is the graph G. Then any graph H is said to be a subgraph of a graph G if vertex set of a graph H is subset of vertex set of G and edge set of a graph H is also a subset of edge set of a graph G. Now let us find out one subgraph. So this one is the H. Here, edge is vertex set of H is V1, V3 and V4. V1, V3 and V4. And edge set of H is E3, E4, E5. Now we have to check whether this H is a subgraph of a graph G. So we have to check whether vertex set of H is a subset of vertex set of G and edge set of H is a subset of edge set of G. Vertex set of H contains three vertices V1, V3, V4 and which is subset of a vertex set of G. Similarly, edge set of H contains three edges E3, E4 and E5 and these E3, E4, E5 are the subsets of the edge set of a graph G. Which is subset of edge set of a graph G. Then by definition of subgraph, this graph H is a subgraph of a graph G. Now, if H is a subgraph of a graph G, then we say that H is contained in G. If H is contained in, if H is a subgraph of G, if H is subgraph of G, then we say that H is contained in G. H is contained in graph G. If H is contained in a graph G and H is not equal to G and H is not equal to G, that is either vertex set of H, either vertex set of H is not equal to vertex set of G or edge set of H is not equal to edge set of graph G. Then we say that H is a proper subgraph of a graph G. Then we say that H is a proper subgraph of graph G. We can also say that G is a supergraph of H. For example, here vertex set of H is not equal to vertex set of G and edge set of H is not equal to edge set of G. So this subgraph H is a proper subgraph of a graph G. Now there are some properties of a subgraph. First one is every graph is itself a subgraph. Itself a subgraph. From the definition of subgraph, a graph, any graph H is said to be a subgraph of a graph G if vertex set of H is subset of vertex set of G and H set of a graph H is subset of H set of a graph G. Then from this definition, every graph is in every graph vertex set of a graph G is a subset of a vertex set of G and H set of a graph G is also a subset of H set of a graph G. So every graph is itself a subgraph. Second one is a single vertex of a graph G is again a subgraph of a graph G. Subgraph of a graph G. If G is any graph, here a single vertex V2, which is nothing but a graph H, is again a subgraph of a graph G. Since this H satisfies holds the definition of subgraph, then this H is a subgraph of a graph G. Then from this we can conclude that any single vertex of a graph G is again a subgraph of a graph G. Third one is a single edge together with its end vertices is also a subgraph of a graph G. Here is graph G. Now if we take E1 with its end vertices V1 and V2, this one is the V1, V2 and this one is edge E1. So a edge E1 with its end vertices V1 and V2 is again a subgraph of a graph G. Now subgraph of a subgraph is again a subgraph of a graph G. For that, let us see one example. This one is a graph G. Now, let us take one subgraph H of a graph G. Then by definition of subgraph, each vertex of vertex set of H is subset of vertex set of G, and each set of H is a subset of each set of G. V2, V3, V4, V7, and V8. Now let us take one subgraph K of a graph H. V1, V2, V1, V4 is the graph K. V1, V2, V3, and each vertex in K is subset of H, and edge set of K is also subset of edge set of H. Then from by definition of subgraph, this K graph K is a subgraph of graph H. But again, by definition of subgraph, this graph H is a subgraph of a graph G. So K is a subgraph of a graph H, H is a subgraph of a graph G. Now vertex set of graph K is subset of vertex set of graph G, and edge set of graph K is subset of edge set of graph G. So again by definition of subgraph, this graph K is also a subgraph of a graph G. Then from this we can conclude that a subgraph of a graph, a subgraph of a subgraph is again a subgraph of a graph G. Now fifth one is any graph isomorphic to any subgraph of a graph G to any subgraph of G, graph of G is also referred as a subgraph of G. If suppose G is any graph and HB is a subgraph, and we have one graph K which is isomorphic to H, then this K is also a subgraph of G. For example,